Because it's boring. The fields are going to do fine. You don't have to dote over them so much.
Hey, what's up? We're back. We're back in the land of Skyrim, and we just completed our Crimson Nirnroot quest, and this reminds me, we just had a Nord warrior strike down a Imperial Legionnaire, and that reminds me of our Civil War. So, speaking of which, at least it was a battle, and they were fighting each other, and he won. So it wasn't like it was a balance thing. They both were attacking each other, and he was the victor. So we're gonna go ahead and I posted a poll in my community tab. I gave it a few days. I think that it's getting as much votes as it's going to get.
You there, please. You have to help me. I was attacked by a vampire. Do you have a potion or something that can cure this before I turn? Oh, thank the gods. Here, take this with my thanks.
Wow. It's easy 100 gold. So yeah, let's keep on keeping on. And yeah, we are going to join the Stormcloaks. That is the faction that was the most ahead in the polls, and that is what we're going to do. So we're starting the Civil War quest, and that will be our last main quest of the game for Skyrim. So pretty crazy. Time flies. Let's go to Windhelm. Oh, it looks like there might be some enemies, maybe some mud crabs about, I'm guessing. I hear a spider. After my curds and whey. No, not anymore. There he goes. Oh my gosh, there's something else, isn't there? I hear something. It's like a bear. Probably. Or a dragon. Could be a dragon. Oh my gosh, I do not want to deal with this right now. So let us be off. And amid all the chaos and the dragons and the frost trolls and the giants and the huge spiders and the Civil War and all the insane cults and things, we see an elk peacefully enjoying nature, bathing in the river. Although he is kind of trucking it. You can tell he knows Skyrim is like super dangerous. Okay, let's see. Where? Let us go back to Windhelm. Windhelm is the oldest city in Skyrim and may be the oldest human city on the continent. So in all of Tamriel, that's pretty wild. I almost feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I almost feel like Skyrim was like one of the first places that humans landed in Tamriel. Alright, let's go visit our old buddy Ulfric. Oh buddy, oh pal.
Hail, companion.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord.
Wow, this is quite the feasting.
So sure of that. We've intercepted couriers.
Being in exile is the most humiliating.
Putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that. Speak with Garmar. He'll size you up. Losing the rift gives Tullius easy access to the south of Eastmarch. Talos, preserve us. We must take it back.
Why are you fighting?
We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us.
How goes the war?
I can't believe we let them take the Pale. Losing the port of Dawnstar is lessened only by the threat of Imperial forces being so close to Windhelm.
How goes the war?
We should take Yarmarch. It'll be an important pressure point on the Imperials.
That's where my house is, I think.
The Empire thinks it holds Valkyrie from us, but the souls of Skyrim's bravest are buried there and will fill our hearts and strengthen our blades.
Interesting.
I'm not sure why Tullius is wasting his time trying to take Winterhold from us. But if he wants to throw his men away, I'll gladly accept that gift.
I guess Winterhold has the Mage College, which would be a formidable fortress, and we are Archmage. But, like, other than that, like, I don't see the strategic value in Winterhold.
How
Talos, watch
long
over.
are you going to wait?
You think I need to send
Hell,
Balrog a stronger message?
Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does an elf want to fight for Skyrim?
Skyrim is hold for more than just the Nords.
Fair enough. But are you willing to die for your home?
That is why I'm here. I want to join.
All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you.
Handle anything you throw at me.
That's what I like to hear. So long as you
We killed Alduin, so
with steel. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we? If by message you mean shoving a sword
I should bash your
through his
face in
gullet.
after all you've done.
Taking his city and leaving him.
after killing Alduin, I think Alduin.
What is it?
I don't think Ice Wraith is going to give us too much trouble. All right, real quick, before we keep on keeping on here, just want to make sure we get the full experience. Here we go. It's never easy, is it? Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I am intrigued. I don't think I think I played Skyrim a lot, but I actually don't think I've done the Civil War quest. So I am very intrigued to see what changes. If we make any change the, I'm assuming we make change the political landscape. I know just playing the Dragonborn quests, we had to broker a peace deal between the Stormcloaks and the Empire, and we put Maven Blackbriar in charge of Riften and some other different things. So it will be interesting to see like how the political landscape changes, how if we actually do anything, like if we drive the Empire out as the Stormcloaks, or if you chose the Empire, if you could squash the Stormcloaks. So I'm not sure like if there's going to be any permanent ramifications to our actions, but that would be cool. So hopefully we can drive out the Empire and get them out of our land. So the because I think, you know, from talking to them, it feels like the Nords want sovereignty over their own land versus the Empire's interference, but also will allow citizenship for other cultures and races under the regards that they're all under Skyrim, which kind of makes logical sense. You know, you can't have a country without people wanting to, like, loving your country and calling it home and fighting for it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Ah, there's some salmon swimming upstream. Okay, so we gotta find this island and kill the ice wraith. Oh, it's not far from the college. Actually, let's go to our old buddy Septimus. We'll just swim the icy waters. Like how Shadowmere somehow appears here. Okay. Over here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Whew, it's cold. Yeah, this is definitely like if it'd be cool, like right now, I think our options are limited. Although for the time and still even today, this game has an incredible amount of options. But it'd be cool in the future if like you could design the game where like you could become Archmage like we become, and then we could side with like the Stormcloaks or the Empire, and then we could like let them use the college as like a base for operations, and a fort would be really cool. I don't think the Civil War quest is going to be that in depth, but who knows? This reminds me, all the way back in the beginning of the game, we wanted to knock the Mage College, and I wanted to get the Mage College out of the way first and get really good at magic. So we just walked all the way to the Mage Tower. We didn't use any carts or fast travel, just for the experience of it, and it was pretty cool. Is there a polar bear? Crazy. Oh, wow. There we go. Does animations for epic misses, apparently. Did not realize. I'll clear that ahead. There's still be an ice swoop around here somewhere. Huh, maybe I got him. Famous last words. Yeah, so cool. Such a neat, like, it's a beautiful game. Even after all these years, I'm sure, like, we're planning on playing a Morrowind Oblivion next. It's gonna be next in the roster, and alongside Baldur's Gate 3 until I finish Baldur's Gate 3. And I'm sure there'll be some rose-tinted glasses, but I'm sure it's still beautiful. Well, that solves that problem. Now look at that fur coat. That is pretty. Oh my goodness. That's how I feel right now. Why? Why? Let's go from this way. Tackle it from this area. This looks like we might be able to get across here pretty easy. Where's my... there's Shadowmere. Yeah, I like these Stonehenge kind of thing. There's the good old wizard tower ahead. Ah, the memories. All the time spent. All the quests. All the friends we made, all the enemies we made, everything. This is getting, you know, some of that. By the time this is over, I'm gonna try not to cry on stream. Not seriously, I'm not gonna cry, but it's just, you know, it's just a game. But like, it's a lot of good memories, a lot of very fond. Remember this game very fondly. When I started the series, I said this is one of those once-in-a-lifetime kind of games, and like that everybody should play, and I stand by it. It's just very well written, just really immersive. It's not a little buggy. Man, that guy booked it. Oh. Alright, I'll leave you be. Of course. It's way out here. Into the icy waters. I feel like for Halloween, one of the movies we watched was Mary Shelley's Frankenstein with Robert De Niro, and I kind of feel that way out here in the polar ice caps. It's a very epic story, very well in time in memoriam, very Got a lot of longevity. I cannot go that way. Hey, an urn root. Well, now we know someone that we can sell an urn root to and make a profit, so... Gotta be getting there. It's a ways. I spy a big old grizzly bear coming to give me a hug. There you go, make sure he's nice and toasty. It's cold out. Toasting his bare buns by the fire. I think this island here is what they were talking about. So, fortunately, doing this quest this late in the game, an ice wraith should be a walk in the park. Oh, Mr. Fox. Got all these Stonehenge kind of things, dealies around Skyrim. I'd be very intrigued if it was like whether it was the Dwemer that built them or the Snow Elves, or if it was like the Nords, or like some other, like maybe the High Elves or something. There's all these Stonehenge. Ooh, pretty. Interesting. Back to... Back to Windhelm, to the Stormcloak stronghold, the Palace of the Kings.
Tell me again why we're wasting time and dwindling resources chasing a legend. We don't even know it exists.
The Jarls are upset. They don't all support you.
What, you're surprised I made it?
You're alive. I owe Ulfric a drink. I have to admit, I didn't think we'd be seeing you again. I misjudged you.
He was betting against me?
Stormcloak material.
Didn't believe that we could do it.
It's official. You ready to take the oath?
Let's take the oath.
Before you're one of us, you must swear fealty to Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak, future High King of Skyrim.
Kinda makes
You
sense.
must also pledge unswerving loyalty to your fellow Stormcloaks, to Skyrim, and to her people.
We are pretty closely bonded since both of our heads were on the chopping block. I'm ready to take the oath.
That's the spirit. By swearing this oath, you become one of us, a hero of the people, a true son of Skyrim, a Stormcloak.
I think they're trying to make me into a Giga Chad.
I do swear my blood and honor to the service of Ulfric Stormcloak.
I do swear on my blood and honor to the service of Ulfric Stormcloak,
Jarl of Windhelm and true High King of Skyrim.
Jarl of Windhelm and true High King of Skyrim.
As Talos is my witness, may this oath bind me to death and beyond.
As Talos is my witness, may this oath bind me to death and beyond.
Even to my lord, as to my fellow brothers and sisters in arms.
Even to my lord, as my fellow brothers and sisters in arms.
All hail the Stormcloaks, the true sons and daughters of Skyrim.
All hail the Stormcloaks, the true sons and daughters of Skyrim.
Now you're one of us, which means you get to tag along on a little trip with me.
Ooh.
And here, you're a Stormcloak now. You ought to look the part.
Ooh, we get Stormcloak gear. Heck yeah.
I have found the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. Can you believe it? Well, I'm almost certain. We're headed to Corvinjune, but if old King Borgus is indeed buried there, we're bound to run into trouble of some kind. Your fellow Stormcloaks are already assembling outside the tomb. I'll meet you there as soon as I'm finished up here.
What is the Jagged Crown?
Heard that ancient verse? Maw unleashing rays of snow, of dragons from the blue brought down, births the walking winter's woe, the High King in his jagged crown. Going
Catchy.
back to King Harold's time, or even before, the High King always wore the jagged crown. It was the symbol of his might and power. The crown is made from the bones and teeth of ancient dragons, and it is said to contain a portion of the power of every king who has worn it. True or not, who would dare deny Ulfric's claim when the legendary jagged crown sits upon his brow?
I have the power. How do you know the crown is in Corvinjune?
It's true.
Corvinjune.
The crown was lost with King Borgus after the Great Hunt killed him while he was off on his damned Alessian campaigns. But legend holds, his body was secretly returned to Skyrim and buried with the crown, its exact whereabouts lost in the following Wars of Succession. Through sources that shall remain nameless, I've tracked down what I believe to be the final resting place of King Borgus, Corvinjune. If the crown exists, it will be there.
Interesting. Do you anticipate danger?
Aye. The Great Hunt killed old King Borgus. Gods only know with what profane arts those elves cursed his remains. Curses notwithstanding, the tombs of kings are always full of traps to ward off grave robbers, are they not? But nothing a band of Stormcloaks can't handle, I assure you. Aye, the Great Hunt, curses notwithstanding, but nothing a band of Stormcloaks can't handle, I assure you. Reasons? Since when does a man need a reason to protect his family, to defend his homeland? It's the damn Outlanders and Empire that need the reasons. Not this Empire. The world's better without it. Certainly Skyrim is. I fought in the Imperial Army in the war against the Dominion. I bled and spilled blood for the Empire. And for what? The Empire to bend its knee before those evil elf bastards? Signing a treaty meant to kill the heart of the Empire itself? To deny Talos? No. I will have no part of any such empire. And I will gladly gut anyone who says otherwise. They demand the moot.
And damn the moot! We should risk letting those milk drinkers put Torik's woman on the throne? She'll hand Skyrim over to the elves on a silver plate.
So they know what's up with the Thalmor.
Crown would legitimize your claim. What? Get over with the rest of the men at Corvinjune. I have found the final resting
Right.
place of
Okay.
the Crown.
Let's go get the Jagged Crown. Let's get in our Stormcloak gear first.
But this one, don't
If it
wait
even
around
exists.
for me.
We are ready.
It exists, and it will be the symbol of the righteous.
Our manliness went up by
Think about it.
10%.
Jagged crown. It heralds.
Though it's probably a little bit more chilly out.
You're that mage from the college, right? Your things have finally calmed down over there.
I'm the Archmage from the college. Alright, we're gonna save it there. And we are now part of the Stormcloak Rebellion. So exciting times, exciting times. So I'm very intrigued to see what changes we can make in Skyrim. So pretty crazy, pretty cool. I want to thank you guys very much for choosing to watch my channel. If you guys would like, don't forget to give the video a like. And yeah, so like, subscribe, recommend to your friends. I mainly do open world RPGs on this channel, but eventually it'd be kind of cool to kind of mix in a little bit with some traditional adventure games. And I'd like to kind of make this like a open world RPG adventure game channel. I think that'd be really cool. All right, well, I look forward to seeing you guys again soon for another adventure in Skyrim.